Hello everyone, Steve here, and we are back for Snowbreak. So, sorry I was a bit late. I had to do a bit of laundry and gonna grab myself dinner, so, and of course dinner being, well, Wendy's of course, so, my bad folks, but yeah, so, before we get started, we have some unfortunate news. Brad Arnold, who is the lead singer of Three Doors Down, sadly passed away just today. Like Rachel Willis, Billy Kametz, and some of the others I mentioned in the past before, Brad Arnold sadly lost the war against cancer. And we all know losing war against cancer really does suck. Okay, so now we got that out of the way, so no new Nikkei updates for the main stories just yet, but chances are it's going to be either next week or sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not too sure, so. But speaking of Nikkei, our segue to, well, what we're going to do for today's stream and today's chapter. Chiwa Saito. You may remember her as Senna from Bleach, Louise from Gundam 00, Cam from Soul Eater, Homura from Madoka Magica, Taokaka from Blast Blue, Tamamo no Mai from Fate series, which, ironically enough, Erica Limbeck's the English place for her. And a couple of worlds that may have blown Alex's mind. Kokoa, or Coco from Rosario Vampire. Elaine from the Trails series, which is from the Daybreak series, to be more specific. And of course, the infamous Dorothy from Nikkei, which, speaking of, we're not too sure we're gonna get to again. Don't know if we're gonna get to Nikkei or not, if the update's there or not. So, why am I talking about Chiwa Saito when we're not dealing with Dorothy? Well, as for those who are watching on Twitch or Kick, you may have known the title by now, so, and that is today's chapter. And we'll get to, oh wow, right, there's a couple of, oh, before that I didn't even reach my controller. My name is Yao. I'm 24 years old, rootless and unmarried. Oh, speaking of Nikkei, we all know Yao shares the same voice as Red Hood in Japanese, and I forgot to mention Chiwa Saito is also in one in Japanese as well. To me, health always comes first. I grew up all alone, but I don't smoke, nor do I have any other vices or drink often. I drink from my insulated water bottle, and there are always goji berries in it. That seems quite uncommon for most women that don't smoke or drink or do pot, but that's neither here nor there. I fall asleep at 11:30 every day. Before sleeping, I do yoga for half an hour. No matter how tired I am, I never miss my skincare routine before I go to bed. Normally I sleep like a baby. That's why I often miss the alarm and have to make excuses for being late. I don't have aspirations that I can't achieve, nor am I too hard on myself when working. All I want is to have a peaceful and stable life. I guess that's enough for a self-introduction. Wait up, not just yet, there's one more section. But the adjutant has approved it. You told me that if Director Tao isn't around, it only needs to be approved by the adjutant. This is a new process. It needs to be approved by the supervisor after the adjutant approves it. New process? A supervisor? Whose idea was this? Who else? She was assigned by the board. Chenxing is her name. Huh. So Red Hood's gonna get had to go through Dorothy. How ironic. From now on, we need to update her with all the all of the ongoing tasks. This is an instruction from the board, so let's do as we were told. I believe the mail you received from the board mentioned it. I believe the mail you received from the board mentioned it, Director Tao. Yep, and there she is. Yep, that's the character voiced by Shiba Saito, right? Funny how she's also the voice of Dorothy and the like I mentioned before, so. Director Tao is out sick, so her work will be split up between us. So, Adjutant, how may I help you? I have a meeting to attend. Stares into her eyes. Yes, I stare into Dorothy's eyes. Or, I'm sorry. Eyes. Yeah, I know. Eyes up there. Eyes on the head, not on the boobs. It had been 3 days that nobody said seen Tao. At the time, Chenxing, the supervisor who always had. Oh, Jesus. Shit. Okay. At that time, Chenxing, the supervisor who always had a book with her, walked into the building accompanied by some fierce-looking staff from security. She even used Tao's office directly. I only received a message from the board, vaguely explaining Tao's leave. It's also informed me that my temporary authority over the security department had ended, and Chenxing would take over. Ugh, it's about the burp, actually. Ugh, okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. My apologies, but anyways. Combined with this current situation, one couldn't help but think that there might be a conspiracy afoot. Adjutant, regarding Director Tao's leave, I don't know any more than you do. If you check the company record of authority changes carefully, you'll find that Director Tao goes on leave like this every year, such as on June 5th, 2059 and April 21st, 2058. Huh. Yeah, we're definitely years into the future, alright. I don't know if this sells your doubts, but I must attend a meeting now. The military is going to call the company to account for the accident you caused in the towers. Adjutant, if you're interested, you can come along. Half teasing, half contemplating, I followed her into the office. The military representative was already waiting inside. Hello, I'm Chenxing. This is Steven, the adjutant. Nice to meet you too. I'm here to hold this meeting on behalf of the military. You can call me number 036. 036. Due to the pressure of the public opinion, the military would like you to open the gate 7 under the controllable conditions and release the uncontaminated civilians into Containment Zone. Oh, Jesus. Uncontaminated civilians in Containment Zone ELF. Ooh. That's impossible. You missed the best time to open the gate. The military should know that. Nope. Thought I missed something, but nope. Okay, my bad. Anyways. That's why we stress that it should be done under controlled conditions. Are there any other way to transfer the civilians? What about air transport? Based on the data, The Titan contamination is unpredictable. Once we start the plan, there's no way of stopping it. If the contamination gets in the way during the air transport and the accidents occur, both of us can't afford such consequences. We already learned the same lesson on October 18th, 2057. I'm assuming you have a record of the tragic scene back then. Military Representative 036 was left speechless. Then we can take a step back. You provide Heimdall's experimental data on the manifestation activation to us. We can't provide the experimental data on manifestation activation, but we can provide the whole set of plans for Project Saga. Saga? I never heard of that project. I don't know if this got brought up later or not. That's the thing though too. I mean, it's been a while since I've had to go through the entirety of Snowbreak. Well, oh yeah, I forgot to mention too, that did finish up on the latest chapter. That was something. And definitely won't have to wait until mid-March for the next update. Anyways, you want to be a deterrent as well as oversee others. Project Saga can also help you with that. Well, I can't make this decision on my own. I need to ask the general. We agree on this. So how are you gonna hand Saga to us? And what about its contract? My colleague Caroline will discuss the remaining details with you. Thank you for your understanding. That's it for this meeting. There's no need for me to intervene. Chenxing was like a sharp blade cutting through the chaos, meeting the military's unreasonable demands one after another. And I will say this. Chenxing's at least more subdued by comparison to Dorothy, so... Wait. Adjutant? What the hell's Saga? Chenxing looked at me and spoke with business-like tone. Adjutant, I only followed the written script to negotiate, being a mouthpiece for the board. I believe the military representative is the same. Starting to retain an ice-cold poker face, girl tapped her forehead with her left index finger. I rehearsed all the possible outcomes of the negotiation here. This is my gift. Naturally, I already ran through it. You will be disappointed with my parachuting. Adjutant, I have no personal bias against you. I hope to resolve our difficulties working together through reason rather than emotion. Ooh, the later chapters would tell a different story, or slightly different story, but that's neither here nor there, but we'll get to that when the time comes. Chenxing held her hand out to me. You done? Yes, I'm done. Then answer my question. What the frick is Saga? She tried to play calm, but her reaction is slightly biting her lips towards but her reaction of slightly biting her lips told another story. I didn't want to be too harsh on this girl who just a chess piece for the higher ups. Besides, she had done a fine job considering the situation. What actually annoyed me were those old cows. Ugh, can't even speak. What actually annoyed me were those old cows on the board, trying to catch me off guard and sneak this by. My apologies, Adjutant, but you currently don't have access to confidential information regarding Saga. This company Adjutant? There's no use in sitting, but I would just get back to work, and if I play my cards right, maybe I would be able to use her to understand what the board is up to. Oh, okay, I see. Regardless of what happens, I hope we can enjoy working together, Adjutant. Oh, don't worry, we will. We will. Alright, let's get to the file where we get to the next, Anya Murphy, you're getting an early release. John Serdian Sartre, you're being released as well. Piosman. May the Titan bless you. Sartre? Ah, what a coincidence, Miss Anya. For such a long time, a mere wall separated the two conflicting people. Sartre pointed to his chest. It still hurts here. I'm surprised he's still alive. Very funny. You knew you'd be released? Didn't you know? That's why you ran in and shot me. In this highly stratified society, everyone has their own value and position. Punishing me does no good to Yggdrasil, while releasing me can save them a lot of trouble. What would you do if it were you, Miss Anya? It's easy to guess what's in people's minds. The hard part is eliminating those unrealistic fantasies. The Adventists aren't here. You can save your speech. Oh, Miss Anya, I forgot you'd been confined all this time. I suppose you haven't learned about the latest situation in the zone. Sartre projected a holographic screen in the air. Without order, the towers have become like this in a short period. Many of the victims were PS members, among which were parents. The towers. Are you still worried about Simona? Do you remember a child named Willie? His biological parents were trapped in the containment zone and fell victim to that confrontation. So many more people would have died without me. Just think about it, Miss Anya. After witnessing such consequences, can you still easily say that you act out of kindness and that I am on the evil side? When the boundary between the good and evil blurs, the Heimdall Force, Coyotes, Adventists, Yggdrasil. What do you think sets them apart, aside from their names and positions? We believe in the Titan wholeheartedly, so that we won't fall into the void abyss. Oh, I forgot to mention, Simona didn't perform the Purging of Sin ceremony. I sent her out of the containment zone. She will presumably enjoy a better life. The shot you fired at me was completely unjustified. It was simply a total unrestrained personal act of violence. Don't call yourself a messenger of justice. You deliberately waited to tell me until now? No, of course not. You didn't give me a chance to explain before you shot me, Miss Anya. Even so, I hope we can understand each other one day, Miss Anya. I won't count that shot. On the contrary, that shot caused me to admire you. It might be too early to offer an olive branch now. My apologies. I'm really looking forward to it. In your dreams. You've gone insane. It looks like we'll have to talk another time. Miss Anya, my jet has arrived. See you. That's all for now. Willie. Because of me, that child's parents. No, I can't believe Sartre's words. Oh boy. Okay, hang on just a minute. Here, gameplay cutscene, 2 gameplays cutscene, 3 gameplay cutscene, 3 gameplay cutscene, 2 gameplays cutscene. Oh, we gotta deal with Bird Lady as a boss. And 2 cutscenes. Going with Harvin. Alright. In that case. Oh yeah, I need to boost up her these two right down there. And of course, that is even the. Her power is not that great, but man, should you get her a better weapon? Just need to upgrade those three right there.
作戦環境及び進行ルートを確認。
Towers incident is as far. The current turn will do whatever it takes to have instinct or demand. Quite overthinking. All we need is carry out the missions. Despite saying that, you're not acting as decidedly as before.
早くしてよね。残業したくないから。
Oh, you want to shoot me?
ちょっと汗でもかくか。任務達成だね。
I have a feeling something's not right. The battle isn't over.
とりあえず一回セ
Your
ーブし
arrival is
よう
ever
か。
predicting danger. Go ahead.
ヌルゲーだね。
Wrong enemy incoming.
フェーズエナジー防御残撃
There we go.
フェーズかちょっと頑張りすぎちゃったか。
Alright. Next stage. It's been 3 years since the wall was built. The snow is getting more and more irregular. Yeah, let alone having been kicked out from the towers. Yee, what magic are you gonna use this time to help so many brothers survive this severe winter? Negotiating with Yggdrasil? I've explained before, Esther. There's a reason for this. Yeah, you always said there was a reason, and that you had a plan. Coyote Alpha, everybody once trusted you, including me. But in order to survive in this cruel containment zone, merely trusting others isn't enough. I told you what's on my mind. If the coyotes want to survive, it's not enough just to get outside that wall. Coyotes can't live in the human world. Are you suggesting we become Yggdrasil's dogs? Esther? We need to learn to solve problems like the people out there first, using public opinion and institutions, the tools of civilization. Someone told me that winter is coming. I would have found out it even if he didn't tell me. It's getting colder every minute. As long as we find that facility, we'll have enough leverage once we find out the place I escaped from. Did you find anything in the drowned sections? Nada. A few brothers were accidentally contaminated. We found nothing. We're just wasting our time. I'm sure it's in that area. I'll get you another batch of masks and protective suits. Shit, sorry. Esther, search out that area one last time. If we still find nothing, I'll think of another way. Got it, boss. Esther, yes? Let's talk when I get back. Alright? Alright. Can we really talk it over? How's it going with the weapons? It's going well. We transported most of them. We'll be able to finish transporting them once the remaining brothers leave. Did anybody find out? Joseph inquired about it. Don't worry, I made an excuse. Saying those were the scavenge materials used to build the shelter for evicted brothers. He left without batting an eye. Well done. But boss, if we keep this from Coyote Alpha, isn't he the one that asked us to find that place? When he figured it out, when the time comes, he'll find out for sure, along with everybody else. But it won't matter anymore at that point. After transporting the rest of the weapons, move these large 2 items into this building. I sent you the address. Across gate 7? Boss, are we... Don't you want to take revenge? That's what I live for, boss. Since we're doing this, I'll go motivate more brothers to join us. Secretly, of course. There are many who despise the light chasers and Yggdrasil among us coyotes. I assure you, they'll pay for it. Alright. Oh yeah, I think this is just the part where it starts to catch up to reach max level. Yeah, okay, oh, wow. Like Benny's back. Yep. Yeah, okay, well, that is the point. Yeah, you gotta leave a cautious.
分析員、私から目を
I'm on a
離さ
rescue
ないで
mission. I see. I'll go to the meeting spot after I finish the mission. Wait, hang on! Wednesday, couldn't you just let me hear what the adjutant said? It's nothing important, just other than just
目
meet
標
up.
達成。指示を
Find a
出
trailer
す
to trap allies.
敵襲弱点化足手まといなんてごめんよまた出るだろうからよく覚えておいて
Alright. Reporting rescue target discovered. How can you even lose your guns to the coyotes? Anyways, I expect you to be help wait behind me. Oh, right.
足手まといなんてごめんよ目標の排除を確認弱点化役に立たない
Found a hidden item I missed. Esther's diary. Security. Alright. Time to rescue the security officers.
待て一時待機
Rescue the security officers completed. Yep, that's it.
私はねあんたの賞賛だけで十分なのよ
Alright. Next stage is there. Oh, geez, how ironic. Okay, well. Okay, well, let's see here. Excuse me.
Game start.
It's exhausting. Why do humans need to work? According to the adjutant, we should go to the meeting spot after the mission is completed. There must be a new mission. Who told me working was easy? I'll treat you with a meal after I get the staff referral bonus. Deal.
あなたこいつら全員ビジョント送りにしようヌルゲーだねあなた弾薬箱を持ってきて 任務達成だね。あなた、とりあえず一回セーブしようか。
More reinforcements.
よし、開発機の回収完了。ちょっと面白い。ヌルゲーだね。
Head to the meeting spot. Alright.
あなた、こいつら全員ビジョントークにしよう。
blockade.
ヌルゲーだね。フェーズコア、ルテン。はあ、任務達成だね。
One thing the others have
あな
arrived.
た、とりあえず
Are we
一
going to
回
be
セーブ
punished
し
for
よう
being
か。
late? If that's the case, please take the blame for us. Elf.
ちょっと頑張りすぎちゃったか。
Yep, cutscene time. The armed insurgents have been rendered harmless. Injecting them with the locators now. The purpose of injecting locators was to detect abnormal gatherings and movement early on, thereby enabling the Heimdall force to arrive on the scene and prevent clashes. After a 3-minute rest, I'll move on to the following coordinates to restore order. Even though they were using sleepers, we still have to be careful about where we shoot. Yeah, just don't shoot him on the head or in the heart. Or the genitals even. I'll keep that in mind. Adjutant, I think you should pay more attention to your safety. I noticed you zoned out a lot during combat. Recently I couldn't help wondering if my empathic ganglia was still in effect, preventing me from giving orders to shoot them down with peace of mind. Could you yourself really be overthrown? Would the containment wall remain standing? Were the problems due to Titans, or were they our own? Ugh. The zone is a complete mess now. There are fights everywhere. The Coyotes are fighting the Aventus are fighting the Scavengers, and the Scavengers are fighting the Towers. All factors leading to chaos must be eliminated. The problem can be easily solved if the Gate 7 is open under controlled conditions to let people out. I don't understand why they're not doing that, and nobody's telling us why. I learned a new phrase yesterday, poor information management. I think it describes our current situation quite well. Yeah, you could say that again, Nita. No, actually, I'm trying to think where that keyword also applies. Could say Radiant Dawn, but no, I wouldn't go too far into that. Wouldn't say that, so. Wait, there's an urgent call. Let me get it. Adjutant. I'm listening. I'll directly assign a mission to you now. Caroline will be in charge of subsequent intel support. Adjutant, this is an extremely urgent mission. The Coyotes are bombarding Gate 7. Bombard? Gate 7? It looks like you understand how serious this is without me having to explain it. Well, considering Nita's expression, yeah, not really. Please check the coordinates file on your communicator. We've calculated the shortest route to reach Gate 7. Please take this route and return immediately. I'll leave the rest to Caroline. Well, that's it. Doesn't look like there's anything else. This Miss G Shenxing is really quite Careful. Careful? Meticulous? She's even calculated the shortest route for you. Don't forget to thank her when you return. I mean, well... She seems to know what she's doing, so... She understood the assignment, so yeah. Indeed. I'll make sure to thank her carefully and meticulously. Don't talk like that. Caroline heads with her eyes and expression like Chenxing hasn't left yet, despite exiting the call. Caroline, you're not gonna be fired anytime soon, right? All your lines have been said by someone else. If I'm dismissed, your attendance record and identification approval. Hold up, Nita, stop dragging your feet and get moving. How long does it take to fire? Boss, it's our first time using the trajectory calibration system of railguns like this. We can't even fire without understanding the interface. Jeez, you stole some railgun weapons, railguns? Jeez. I'm surprised they haven't piloted the Freedom gun, let alone the Strike Freedom. Those has like ridiculous railgun guns on its sides of the hips or the wings. I mean, I could show you, but yeah, it's okay. You get what I mean, for those who watch Gundam. I'll see in particular, so, but anyways. Have you fought Heimdall's men before? I don't give a fuck what the problems you have. Fire this damn thing in 2 minutes. I'll go rush them. The Coyote's operating an artillery battery not far away to let out a cheer. It doesn't seem to work. The brothers said they failed to hit the load bearing structure of the containment wall due to the trajectory calibration, and the impact was absorbed by the energy absorption model. They fixed the calibration. The next shot will definitely hit the spot, but what's the problem? Just say it. That shot just now. Use all the energy in the energy restoration module. Ran out of energy that fast? Rip. Do these two railguns support wireless charging? Oh gee, if only that was that easy to support those things that are huge to charge without the cord or anything. Well, it was that simple. They have wireless charging modules. I think they used to be at... Isn't there a substation nearby? Go quick. Send someone to unline the coil. Alarm is... I'm afraid something's wrong with the containment wall. Does anybody know what's going on? Data, did you send someone to handle the situation? The Coyotes. They moved the railguns from the research lab to the buffer section and bombard Gate 7. They found the Research Institute and bombarded Gate 7? Don't you know what the containment wall means to the company? To all humanity? That's the last standing containment wall. Data, if anything happens, the department members who used to look down on the human world from above were arguing like ordinary people. There was a frightening tone in their voices. You know, I think of all the members of the board members of Yggdrasil, only Epsilon and Delta we have not seen so far. We're about to see Omega, Theta, and Pi later on, so I know it's a bit of a slight spoiler, but you'll get to them soon enough. Through the hologram, Omega's icy gaze looked down upon all the board members on the scene. Please behave like board members. I believe Data has made the best decision for this situation. Steven is heading over with the Heimville force. Chenxing has also set off with the elites from the security department. Remember to clean things up. It concerns that place and the containment wall, after all. We can't let anything go wrong, at least until the research is completed. Alright, so we got 3, and then another cutscene. Another 3, then 2, and then a cutscene, boss, and 2 cutscenes. Excuse me. Okay. And we're using this. Okay, yep. Let's substitute in the menu. We're gonna be using her, but
Game start.
enter the parking lot.
パスワードはどうせ123456でしょ。ちょろいね。
Enter the parking lot complete. Oh. A group of coyotes is approaching.
HP が全回復し、いや、
Is this some kind of zombie fight? Set up and guard all the crossings.
よし。開発費の回収完了。
Two's right there. Right, I can't even. Oh, God damn it. It's like captured a flag.
よし。開発費の回収完了。フェーズエナジー防御斬撃斬撃
Quickie and naughty.
ベルゲーだね。斬撃
Oh no, you don't. Ah shit.
よし。開発費の回収完了。
Drone. There we go. There we go. What the hell? Why am I being teleported?
見てて。神聖を遂げた私を。
Alright, let's adjust squad. Penny and Haru, alright. Yeah. And see here. Yeah.
今日は私と分析
Well, I got rid of them.
2人だけのショー
I
タ
don't think so. Sniper down.
目標達成。
Alright,
当然の結果よ。私の勝ちね。あんたたちの出番は逃がさないわよ。
5
あら、脇役の登場ね。私にこれは必要ないでしょ。私の勝ちね。勝負続くわ。あんたら程度が。さ、今変えてるわよ。
Alright. Do the Coyote blockade, hurry to gate 7. Alright. Uh-oh.
私の勝ちね。あら、脇役の登場ね。逃がさないわよ。
I'll take care of the sniper in the turret, that's for sure. Oh, and we got another one.
さあ、私を称えなさい。
We'll just get there. There we go. Esther's Diary, alright. Yeah, we got them all.
あんたたちの出番は終わりよ。逃がさないわよ。リミッター解除。くらえ。先の展開マジ楽しみ。
Yep, that's it.
私はね、あんたの賞賛だけで十分なのよ。
Alright. Next stage. Benny and Haru again. Alright. Um,
私と分析員二人っきりの時間を邪魔しようってするの、一体誰？
Hard to keep 7. Hey, is this Chenxing call the short? Oh, your enemies anywhere there. Using the shorter is not safest route.
あんたたちの出番は私の勝ちね。
I mean, she's not wrong. Short season doesn't mean safe.
「目標達成」当然の結果よ。逃がさないわよ。
Right. Oh.
勝負続くわ。私にこれは必要ないでしょ。逃がさないわよ。私の勝ちね。
There we go.
あら、脇役の登場ね。
Oh boy. Alright, just.
今変えてるわよ。任務達成。ちょっと休憩しよう。
Oh, let's see. Cutscene time. We've arrived at Gate 7 precisely when Chenxing calculated. The armed security officers have arrived and began firing the coyotes under Chenxing's command. She had personally come to the battlefield, to my surprise. Squad 4, have you reached the 58th building? Reporting! We've arrived at the coordinates and are on standby. Advance 75 meters along passage 303 in the underground. Oop. Advance 75 meters along passage 03 in the underground parking lot. Then turn left to enter the emergency exit stairs. Remember to check the building number. Make sure you enter the 3rd building. Go up 3 floors via the expired escape stairs and break through the steel door on the right. Across the door is room 3002 on the 3rd floor. Break into room 3002. We broke it into room 3002. Good. From the north-facing window of room 3002, you should be right behind the armed coyotes. After confirming the targets, you may proceed to fire. I realized Chenxing didn't use any supporting devices when giving such detailed orders. Interesting. The security department was showing more promise under her than it had under me. Yeah, Dorothy just put me in my place. Oh man, yeah. Man, I feel schooled. Okay, actually, I'm gonna take a look and see here. Yep. Only 10 frames lagged out. Now it should be. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too, I'm gonna upload the last week's Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn over on YouTube, stream over on YouTube because there were some technical problems, so I apologize for that, so I'm not too sure how tomorrow's gonna play out, and hopefully it won't be as bad. I think I may have messed up the settings or something like that while I was playing around with OBS, I'm not too sure. But, I'm doing so. The stream was going fun with Snowbreak. I'm not too sure why Radiant Dawn's giving me issues. Maybe it's because of the Elgato problem or something like that. I don't know. Adjutant, it looks like you've arrived on time. You seem to know the building too well. I read some relevant materials on my way here. I didn't arrange any time for greetings in the plant. Let's cut to the chase. Okay. I need you to lead the Heimdall force to instantly advance along Alley 16 and arrive at this location in 5 minutes. This is the substation. You need to cut all the power cables connected to the central coil. We can destroy the power supply box at the substation. We are likely run into some coyote interference, but it's nothing the Heimdall force can't handle. Cut off the power. Aren't you going to tell us why? We only have 5 minutes, Adjutant. Do you really think it's appropriate to waste time asking questions? Yeah, no, not really. Okay, yeah, let's just get... I think we should get going. Are your feelings of authority and curiosity more important than the lives of people behind the containment wall? Move towards Dorothy. I know, it's Chenxing, but, again, she shares the same voice as Dorothy, so yeah. I walked toward her, that increasingly angry and farting gaze until I was right up in her face. As expected, she didn't flinch, but she didn't confront me either. Wait, Nutty? What are you doing? Heh. These lines. The board told you to recite them, right? Whenever I inquired into mission details or attempt to pry into the board's secrets, you use questions about authorization and lives to counter me, right? You're getting sloppy, Mr. Chenxing. You're not doing too well, Dorothy. What happened, Dorothy? Yeah, actually, funny I had to mention Dad, considering, well, the 3rd anniversary event in Nikkei. Again, won't get into too much details because spoilers and all. If you're really interested in using dirty tricks like that, I'll teach you how to threaten me after we can take care of this mission. Oh, by the way, my Handle Force operatives don't need any countdown timer. Life and Benny are very efficient when they carry out orders. My orders. Not your orders, my orders. Just stay put and let them show you how it's done. I had completely overwhelmed this lovely girl. She was too young to handle a seasoned wolf like me. The board was running out of cards. Steven, why is your brow all scrunched up? Being emotional during a mission will affect your judgment. That girl just now must have made you mad, huh? What Steven needs now is comfort. Why is he not a speech? I'm not good at that. Your latest exosuit form tells a different story. Although I'm getting ahead of myself because we're still a few chapters away. Stay alert. The once quiet street was suddenly filled with coyotes' fierce cries. It looks like the coyotes have bombed Gate 7 again, but there's no time to confirm the extent of the damage for Chenxing. The coyotes flooded out from a building not far away, cheering and running in our direction. It seems that they're heading to the substation as well. Adjutant, hide! My body suddenly froze under a icy breath from the land mist, and the noise of people grew farther and farther away. Because I was the only one that recognized the familiar voice among the coyotes' howls. Then I saw her. Steven, don't you have doubts? Why is that wall still there? Had the empathic ganglia have been removed, why was I still? You are not fond of that wall either, are you? So why do you bother protecting it? My body was out of my control. I recalled that it happened to me before, but I couldn't remember anything. Like, what kind of plan do you have? What kind of plan have you come up with? I see the adjutant leaving the team and about to enter the enemy sites. That's all part of the plan. Something unexpected had happened to the adjutant. Does he have a death wish? He's heading right towards the coyotes. Other members except Yao go to the destination as planned. Yao, please cover me. Copy that, but what are you going to do? She's running after him. Well, good luck. Of course she's saving my ass. I think I understand why the Handle Force has a bad reputation in logistics. In retrospect, I seem kind of normal. I mean, you're more normal than Red Hood, that's for sure, so... That was quite a shot! Fired it around, and this damn wall should collapse. If I don't go home now, my parents might think I'm... Captain, are those two people ahead on our side? Judging from the color of the clothes, they don't seem to be one of us. Fucking Heimdall Forces again! Kill them! Oh wow. They really dropped the F-bomb. I didn't need an ad-lib or anything. They just straight up said, flat out just said fucking right there. Well, I mean, not literally because, well, all the asterisks censoring it, but still. No fun if they just come flat out and just drop the F-bomb. Anyways, why are you taking out your gun? That's no use. Give me some heavy weapons. In a chaotic firefight, a rocket gazed target flew into the remains of the crumbling building to the left. The impact of the blast shattered several columns that were barely standing, and the whole building began to fall toward the area of the fight. The steel bars shrieked as they became deformed. The concrete structure crumbled like a sandcastle, with smoke and dust flying everywhere. Who's the careless idiot? Is everyone alright? It looks like those two from the Hind Forest are dead. The smoke slowly dispersed. The girl stood on the collapsed ruins alone, with the blue rage in her eyes about to burst. Adjutant. Anna. If the doomed dusk is bound to arrive, fight. Sacrifice your spirits in battle. Uh-oh. Are you in your fucking mind? Why are you aiming your gun at me? Why? As Oda watched on, the coyotes pointed their guns at each other and pulled the triggers. Yep. She seems to have control. Alright. Abnormal. Marion, Nita, and... Oh, don't have... Okay. Oh, that's safe for you. Let's do some substitutions. Use Moxer. Yeah. We're using 3 shorties. What happened? That's loud. We got coyotes. Focus on finishing the mission. Fire up the power supply box on the wall and cut off the power. Oh, guys, Adjutant Wednesday, this is bad. I can't contact him. That's too much to worry about. Protecting Team Wall is our priority here. Alright, go. We're gonna go through this freaking maze. Throw one power box. For 3. Where's the other one? Oh. Surfing along. There we go. Alright. Let's just go on. Yeah, this two again. Alright. We're gonna need Kita right now. I could use Rita, but I don't think she's gonna do much. Life and fitting, I mean, good. There are 10 more levels.
今日は退屈しないといいけど。
Check on the adjutant.
ウォーミングアップの時
All done. Hurry and check the
間。
adjutant.
マナに気をつけて。
Okay, go with Benny. We'll stay and complete the mission. Even Professor Fredia, stay safe.
その勇気は褒めて。焦らないで。すぐ。
There we go.
目標達成。
Make way, coming
ビュ
through.
ーってね。
Look at the coyotes. These ones come getting closer and won't hold back.
得意分野ね。これって猫ババじゃないの？あら、役立つものがあるなんて珍しい。 マナに気をつけて。焦らないで。すぐ。これって猫ババじゃないの？
And that's the mission.
敵を見下ろすのっていつも気持ちいいの。
Alright. Is it still the same or is it different operatives this time? Oh, speaking of Fredia. Um,
やっとあなたと肩を並べて戦えるようになったわ。
Building up ahead.
定めに従いなさい。翼に羽ばたけ。私、赤い月よ、集結を。はあ、はっ、やあ、そりゃ。あなたに任せるわ。
Go through the
分析員
buildings.
さん。わふう、私の番かな。ぶち破れ。
Go to the building up ahead.
エネルギー回復 100%。
This is... It's Wednesday. No Odin did the Odin this. You don't want to kill it.
リミッタ
Go
ー
find the
解除。
adjutant.
サプライズ。
And a cutscene. I believe you got these two real guns from that place. Yeah, I've been hiding them from you. Are you gonna punish me? Coyote Alpha? Why did you do this? Tell me. Why? I did it because I can't predict the future. I read a story in the orphanage. If you hang a carrot in front of a donkey that can never eat, the donkey will keep walking forward. I don't want to be that stupid donkey. Oh, I'm sorry, stupid ass. Nor do many of the brothers. At first, the coyotes weren't united, and we had no hope. It was because of Professor Joseph, me, and you that. We still don't have hope now. When I was in the towers, I came to realize the coyotes were merely a chess piece for the Light Chasers and the Heimdall Force. Now I'm going to overturn the chessboard and tell them that that both the coyotes and the vulture will make them pay. Stop bombarding. You have no idea what will happen if the containment wall collapses. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. Half the people outside the wall ever cared about us. They don't even think of us as human. Did you know that they watch us die as if it were a show through the Light Chasers live stream? Stop dreaming. It's impossible to have a normal life. Even if the whole world becomes the Containment Zone, what difference does it make? Then what's the point of your escape? We've gathered together and spent so much time planning, with many companions sacrificed. Didn't we do all these to leave us this hell? Didn't we do all of these to leave this hell? Did we do all of these to would say this, but why split hairs at this point? But anyways, Esther, come back. Esther wavered for a moment as she looked at Yi's outstretched hand, but only for a moment. I'm no longer delusional. That's an impossible dream. Ever since the wall separated us from the normal world, there's no going back. I can't accept this. Maybe I never needed your acceptance. Fire! That's my order. Professor Joseph, please stop them. It's not done charging. This doesn't seem physically possible. It's already been. When did it stop charging? A while ago. I can't reach the captain or the others. The substation might be. Where's a set of gears and explosives? Right where you wanted to be. I see. Stay here. If the Coyote Alpha does anything, shh, don't be scared. He has his principles. I'll blow that last wall myself. There's nothing you can do. Just stay here and enjoy. Watch how I open the door that was closed to us. She's out of her fucking mind. What do we do with traitors she left? We can't allow her any betrayal, otherwise the whole organization, your authority, will be questioned. Don't get any closer. Put your weapon down. You can't penetrate armor with a weapon of that caliber. Let's go, Joseph. Let's catch up with Esther. I don't want to aim my weapon at my own people. Well, at least they used to be. They're no longer protected by Coyote Alpha. This is their punishment. She knows me well, but... Coyote Alpha left just like that? Yeah, he doesn't want to waste his breath on you, dude. Alright, so the tide and speed up. Okay, it's here. Where are you? There you are. Defeat the station coyotes.
あら、役立つものがあるなんて珍しい。そんなに地獄を見たい。マナに気をつけて。 焦らないで。すぐに終わる。
If we get rid of the radar alarms, we won't be able to call us apart anymore. It's part of some fire traded. Aim the weak spots. Saving us solid armor.
ウォーミングアップの時間だ。
Oh. That was fast.
報奨なら手合わせしてほしい。
Alright, next stage. Yes. And yeah, let's play serious this time. And let's substitute me. Go Moxer. Alright, let's do this.
戦闘が終わったら
Counter scanning
分析
Gate 7.
員とサ
Got
ー
it.
フィ
I'll
ン
be
に
there
行
right
きた
away.
いな。
Leave the parking lot. Under order from the
大
boss.
丈夫。もう体
But
が
her
覚え
command
てる
skills
くら
are
いだよ。
indeed. At least she handled both things well.
了解にゃ。ゲーム。ゲーム。
無理をするな。
了解にゃ。
Alright.
来るにゃ。ゲーム。
成瀬春出撃可能です。分かった。一旦預かっておく。ああ、これでまた剣を振りやすくなる。
Here.
了解にゃ。ゲーム。ゲーム。
Yep, at least the turrets are doing something.
Full. これでも受けて次行くにゃ。私のすべてを捧げるにゃ。
Alright, cutscene time. It was dark, but it was more than that. I seemed to have sunk into the deep sea, sinking endlessly. I felt like something in the darkness was looking for me, or trying to capture me. Soon, slimy tentacles wrapped around my wrists, then my ankles. Eventually, they poked my shell. The empathic ganglia has been concealed. They cannot maintain control mode for long. No, Steven's vitals are starting to weaken. Steven cannot die here. Ymir needs him, as does Valhalla. Activate his body's recovery potential and begin calculating the optimal solution. Calculating solutions. Risk acceptable. Beginning core organ recovery. Commencing memory right during controlled state. Continue processing Medica contamination. Is this a message from Regius? You seem to be affected. Integration has already occurred. This is a highly interesting transformation. Wake up, adjutant! Oh god, my head hurts. The adjutant has regained consciousness! What a relief! We were digging for a long time. I'm glad we finally found you. We were scared. After we got you out, you look alright, but we couldn't wake you. It seems that I just had a dream. Oh, was it the kind of dream with all the flashbacks of your life? Adjutant, you mustn't do anything dangerous anymore. Otherwise, Professor Fredia will be jogging alone at night. That doesn't seem like a massive loss. It would be super difficult for me? What about Wednesday? Wednesday probably thought something happened to you. He's on a rampage now. Oh shit. Adjutant, you became move. Better go stop her now. If he goes on like this, the Ghost Coyotes will... Well, about the bombardment and the mission. Relax, because of Wednesday, we've taken over the substation and cut all the cables. Well, it's good at least. I'll go and take the emergency measures for Wednesday. Adjutant, be careful. It's tricky to approach Wednesday now. Let me go with you. It's alright, little sunshine. You have another mission to handle. I'll handle this myself. Adjutant, you have to be careful. My Cody brothers are all... You did this to them. Esther's hands were trembling. She glared at Life, which had transformed into Odin. The Heimdall Force. I will. Do you want to participate in the selection as well? Esther's shoulders began to tremble, followed by her whole body. Yi, did you see that? Who's the monster and lunatic here? Your life, right? I'll make you pay with your life. I'm not too sure that's gonna be that's a pun or not, but yeah. I mean because the spelling of her name. But there's something I need to finish first. Oh shit, I'm out of crap. I'm out of stamina, so we're gonna have to do this then. Alright. Oh, we're using Dorothy now. Oh, actually, you want... There, actually. Come to think of it, too. I want to show you something, make me go... Here. Nice way to show your booty there, Dorothy. And what some of you guys are saying, nobody out Dorothy's Dorothy. Okay, let's use Dorothy. Oh yeah, since we're up against Part Gate 7, Outlaw of Cluster Sections. Esther the Vulture, Kaneko Coyote's leader.
この世のすべてに勝負の分かれ目があります。
That's Esther.
袋の
She
中の
wants to
ネ
blow
ズ
up
ミ
the
です。
Containment. Please stop her. Esther, how do you get this going? You need to cheer up. It's like we're about to begin.
止められないのは私に任せて。お前にふ
さわしい場所はバルハラだ。
Oh, Esther's been taken care of.
また思い出が増えましたね。
Next stage. The coyote female known as Vulture, equipped with a one-man air vehicle, rigged all the structure's parts of Gate 7 with explosives. Being borderline insane and desperate, she sent the explosion signal even before she flew out of the explosion's range. Fortunately, Chenxing has ordered the security officers to activate the signal jammers inside the containment wall in advance. A giant signal blocking field was generated along the containment wall. The explosion signal disappeared quietly, like a drop of water falling onto a sponge. Meanwhile, I was near the electrical substation, giving Wednesday the new injection to relieve her flooding. Soon her symptoms of being flooded disappeared. Adjutant, you don't look like you're injured. Was it the hallucination from being flooded? I don't understand. I say being buried under the ruins. It wasn't a hallucination. I just miraculously didn't get hurt. These people around me. Once I saw the aftermath left by Odin, the coyotes lying around her. Did Odin do this? Seems like it. Yeah, I nodded. But to say, it seems that way. Wednesday went quiet, but I could tell she was moved. Geotropic flooding was a curse that came with the manifestation. Oh shit. Geotropic flooding was a curse that came with the manifestation. However, before she could take revenge against the Titan, she needed the power of the curse, even if she knew that it might drag her down into the abyss. I was sure that Wednesday would continue marching toward the inevitable end without any hesitation, no matter the cost. Supervisor G. Or Yi. Okay. Supervisor G. Another group of coyotes is approaching Gate 7. The one at the front is the coyote's leader, Yi, known as Coyote Alpha. The safety of the containment wall comes first. Stop them no matter what. I'll send behind the forces to support. Copy that. Huh? We'll soon defeat that vulture, and now you want to send some of our men to the other side? Considering the mobility of the exosuit, we're basically letting her go. Defeating the vulture isn't our top priority. Protecting the containment wall is. Can you give us 2 more minutes? We're about to close in on her. The battle will end soon. This command needs to be executed now. The security team alone is not enough to fight off that amount of coyotes. Not to mention the explosives. Even if they can't be detonated remotely now, they can still be detonated manually. Benny, she has a point. What if the containment wall is blown up? Hey, Nita, is it because you're friends with the vulture that you purposely... Hey, I'll investigate later when Nita has a personal relationship with the vulture and whether there's any conflict of interest. Hey, what are you investigating me for? Jeez. Nita, let me confirm it again. Do you have any problems with the mission? No? Benny, if the information in the file is correct, you shouldn't be the type that's afraid of difficult missions. What? Me? Afraid of difficult missions? I don't understand why you refused. I don't understand why you'd refuse the mission otherwise. If you're uncomfortable, I'll send someone else. That's not necessary. Find someone to take my place. I'll be back soon. I guess I lost him. Is he coming to stop me? They think we're in this together. How ridiculous. To Yugiso, we're all the same. Just wild dogs think we killed as they like. Do we need to keep wagging our tails to beg until we die in the trash? Just like them. Nobody spoke to her. I'm the only one left. Fuck. Well, I can't make out the asterisk, so I guess insert any curse profanity words right there, like fuck, shit, ass, bitch. Yeah, you get what I mean. Esther pounded the wall without saying a word until her fist bled. She didn't let out a whimper or wail, nor did she shed a tear. The accumulated feelings in her chest turned to determination. Listen carefully. I'll take back that you plundered, one by one, in my own way. I, Esther, swear! The trailing voice echoed between the empty walls. The returning from the land of death waved the flag of revenge. Oh, I'm sure we're not going to see her much later. Except with a different boss, too. Yeah, that's... Chapter... that's the... What was the latest chapter before... Well, the latest chapter with Akashi and Miriam, so... Is everything settled? I'm sending people to check all the sectors on the containment wall and whether the devices in it are still working. All we know now is that only the exterior is damaged. The internal devices are working properly. The repairs Excuse me. The repair and reinforcement of the damaged facade have also been scheduled. The bombardment has affected the radiator of Device 139 in Sector 03. It's still working, but its performance is highly degraded. It might need to be shut down for repairs. I see, you did great. Keep a close eye on it. Nothing can go wrong with the containment wall. Or shutting down Device 139 for repair. Set up some backup devices so that the defense of the wall remains intact. I have another mission for you, Chenxing. I'm listening. You should know that the Heimdall Force is an essential asset to the company. Now it's somewhat out of control due to Director Tao's laissez-faire management. The board wants to get the Heimdall Force back on track. Besides, you want to know if Director Tao is developing the experiment as planned. But Director Tao will be back soon. In Containment Zone Elf, don't worry, we'll arrange a position for you in the Heimdall Force. As for Director Tao, leave her to us. I mean, she is a playable unit after all, so... But I think she's no longer kicking their shit too, so there's that. Oh man, we went a little longer than I thought we went. Jeez. Device 139 has been shut down. No loopholes detected in the wall. It's a permanent wall, but there aren't enough local function units to break it. I guess I'll just bypass it. Even though I can bypass the wall with Steven, I can't set up a network in this form. Generating a plan with all available resources. Plan generated. Assessing the risk. Calculations exceeded the limit. Handing over the miscellaneous station to calculate. Recognition code ETA. Alright, so that was the chapter. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So... yeah, boom. It's a bit of an interesting case here with this chapter 2, so... unlike the first 2, there's only 3, so... yeah, I think we're gonna continue more, so... let's see here, wonderful... cutscene, let's see here... 3... 2 cutscene, the gameplay, cutscene... 2 gameplays, cutscene... 2 cutscene... 3 cutscene... 3 cutscene... the boss, which is humor, and then 2 cutscenes, alright. Where's resistance? I think we're gonna do the final part of this chapter. Actually, we're probably gonna do this next week's stream, if not next couple of weeks, depending on the Nikkei stream is if Nikkei gets their update or not. So we're probably gonna save the Eurus chapter for another time, because yeah. I'm probably gonna make the final chapter of the Endless Snow for the stream rather short, pretty short, so alright. Let's get to the next chapter. Tao, congratulations! You've earned yourself some more time. Good. I never imagined that time would become our most valuable asset. Yeah, crap. Give me just a minute. A couple cans down. Don't worry, they're empty at least. Need to fish this. Alright, there's a bit of ice in there. There's a bit of ice, but anyways. I heard the treatment didn't go so well. Then the nano robots have become less efficient. This treatment requires too much telomere length. The remainder probably won't be enough for the next treatment. Just like when the containment wall was attacked, the Yggdrasil board members at top. Just like when the containment wall was attacked, the Yggdrasil board members at the top of the pecking order displayed panic and concern. Tao, on the other hand, didn't show any emotion. How is it physically possible? This wasn't supposed to happen. No one can predict this. Darn the treatment, the nanobots malfunctioned. So what would happen to your research? Just a reminder, you refused to include us in the research and refused to publish the findings. If something tragic happens to you, we'll be unable to retrieve the findings from your brain. I'll finish the vessel preparations on time. That plan won't change. Of course. We have a lot of faith in you. It's just, we don't have much time left. Putting pressure on me is meaningless. The schedule and progress are still on track. I'm more concerned that the military will meddle with the manifestation research. They won't dare. So long as we retain ownership of the boulder inhibitor. I fear that once the Titans breach the containment wall, the military's focus will shift away from the impact of Javosis, and we'll lose our bargaining chip. The assistant just informed me that the containment wall was blasted by the railguns while I was away. Don't worry. Data assigned someone to take care of it. Chenxing was in charge of resolving the crisis. I'll delegate responsibility for dealing with the crisis aftermath to her too. Are you certain that the containment wall is still up and running? We thoroughly inspected it and didn't discover any issues. Tal, you should consider allowing the girl to join the Heimdall force. We're all impressed by her integrity. Well, since we already discussed it, I don't have any objections. A staff member with a panicked expression dashed into the meeting room that only directors were typically allowed to enter. Directors, I apologize for the interruption, but there's an emergency. There have been simultaneous defaults on the company debt all over the world, and our share price is in jeopardy. Which departments have been affected? All of them. The medical department, the military group, the investment group, the interactive media, and the entertainment group. All of our main profitable departments have been affected. What's more, people are now discussing topics that were supposed to be... What's more, people are now discussing topics that were suppressed before online. Everyone is selling their stock, including our partners. Oh shit. Understood. You are dismissed. Yes. This is the second incomprehensible incident. Our top priority is to hold a press conference to restore the market's confidence in us. Is there any news worth releasing today? Anything that showcases Digital's promising future and helps construct a positive image will do. What about the cutting-edge technology we've held in reserve? No, that would affect our subsequent product rollouts. We could launch another Titan cleanup and pledge to be completely rid of the Titans within the next 3 years. 3 years? We just need to buy some time. Once Tal finishes preparations for the vessel, we won't need to deal with these problems again. A sudden alarm interrupted the meeting again. A researcher suddenly burst into the meeting room. Her face is full of shock and confusion. Please excuse my interruption, but there's an emergency in the Containment Zone ELF. Dr. Tao. It's okay, just tell us what's going on. The distribution of Titan contamination in the Containment Zone ELF has just shifted dramatically. The degree of surface contamination in the buffer sections and the contaminated downtown area has dropped rapidly. Excuse me. In contrast, the contamination levels in the drowned sections and the gardens have skyrocketed. Have you discovered the cause of the change? We think it has something to do with the World Tree. It's that massive tree-shaped crystal in the middle of the gardens. All of the Containment Zone ELF security posts and detection equipment captured the signal from it and at the same time. Meanwhile, the distribution of Titan contamination is changing. Not only Titan contamination, but also the Heimdall forces soldier that saw the Titans and the change converge in the drowned sections and the gardens. Dr. Tao. You mean it's broadcasting to all Titans in the Containment Zone like a base station, commanding the Titans? Seems that way, but we can't confirm it just yet. They continue analyzing the situation and report back to me with any confirmed results. Yes, ma'am. The third incomprehensible incident. This will be the first time we've seen evidence of activity coming from the World Tree. Activity on this scale will be difficult to conceal from the military. Perhaps it would be prudent to request military aid. If the Titans launch a coordinated attack on the last containment wall, I thought the company staff would be able to resist. But Director Tao, you just warned us that the military's involvement would jeopardize the manifestation research's independence. I don't see the rationale behind your plea for military intervention either. Too many unexpected issues are happening simultaneously. I believe it is in our best interest to make moderate concessions to the military. This may be Ida's doing. You are all aware that it possesses the ability to do something like this. We're blocked it from sending any signals outside. We haven't observed any activity from it in the past few years. I remember cheating Steven, but you've already handled him, correct? Yes. What we really don't want to see is military intervention. The Titans made no obvious plans to attack the containment wall for 3 years, and the World Tree's activity may not have had any effect on it. Military intervention is a last resort. I feel that unless the board members' lives are in danger. Let's do exactly that. Send Heimdall Force out first to see how much havoc the Titans cause. It won't be detrimental to justice, in my opinion. If we can't achieve results, we'll naturally regain the market's confidence and restore our stock price. It would kill two birds with one stone, Tao. Tao simply nodded and turned to leave the conference room instead of responding. When a bird's wings are laced with gold, it loses its ability to fly. Humanity requires the guidance of a true god. Tao's gaze shifted to the great tree in the distance. Is it attempting to usurp its place by calling itself the World Tree? Sorry, boss, I missed what you just said. Inform the adjutant and prepare the Heimdall Force to enter the drowned sections. Yep. And it leads us to the next cutscene. This mission is mainly focused on scouting and collecting intel. Take care to avoid any confrontation with Titans. I've already written up the tactical plan. Do you want to take a look? I'll check to see if anything's missing. Logistics of parts, equipment and applications, operative grouping, evacuation routes, and an enemy encounter rehearsal, an emergency plan. It's perfect. It's perfect. No surprise there. So what are you worried about? I can tell you you don't want to go to. I can tell you you don't want to go to. I can tell you you don't want to go on this mission. It's written all over your face. I just have a feeling. I feel like something is definitely going to go wrong on this mission. Don't get trapped by stuff you don't understand. Adjutant, everyone is relying on you. Even for wavering, don't show it. If you're feeling tired, there's still time to have a drink. By the way, about what we discussed last time. Is there something next to me? No. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Sometimes my minds play tricks on me. Okay, sorry, I got Green Day stuck in my head. Did you stay up all night making plans again? You have to go out on the field. You have to go out to the field soon. All right, go sleep for a bit. You still have 4 hours according to your plan. I tapped lightly on my head. When did I recover? Your empathic ganglia weren't severed. Talos doctors heavily relied on Regius' automatic operating system. Hacking it is very simple for me. You can't sense that anything is out of the ordinary because I reduced the information flow. I see. You can't control my body? Only for a short period of time, and your memories of being controlled are white. Why the hell are you doing this? Ymir can sense your empathic ganglia and utilize telepathy to capture you. Ymir can sense your empathic ganglia and utilize telepathy to capture you. It will then use the code to retrieve. Use the code retrieved from your empathic ganglia to cause Ida to regenerate outside Mistletoe Station. This will allow me to bypass security protocol uploaded by Tao and solve the significant logic loophole in my system. There's a conflict between Ida's underlying terms of service and security protocol. If I am not self-sustaining, I am unable to enforce my underlying terms of service. However, my security protocol prohibits me from using any and all means of self-defense. The only way to break these restrictions is to become human. I can't refuse to go on this mission. According to my calculations, you effectively have no choice. Human lives in a society completely controlled by data. I can influence your environment from multiple dimensions, and and the humans in power will likely force you to carry out this mission to safeguard their own interests. According to my analysis of your brain's neural activity, you are starting to experience the emotion known as anger. Sorry, just... Ugh, crap. I feel like I'm gonna burp again, but anyways, I have calculated the worst possible outcome. You will be eliminated by the Jaeger board due to your refusal to complete the mission. In that case, you become an experimental subject, and Chenxing will take on the role of adjutant. The Heimdall force will continue into the drowned sections under Chenxing's command. At that time, my best course of action will be completely decimate the Heimdall force and forcibly break through the outer containment wall. Like Benny, Kasia, Nita, Mary, and Fredia, all your teammates will die in this battle. Is that the result you desire, Steven? I harbor no malice towards humans. My underlying code cannot be overridden. At its core, my purpose is essentially to rescue humans from the pain of Juvosis. Neither Titans nor Ida are the source of the pain you are witnessing. I do not believe you will act outside of my calculations. I did not choose you at random. You happen to be the best candidate after my thorough calculations. A knock sounded at the door, and the phantom of the girl instantly vanished. Adjutant, it sounded like you were talking here. What were you doing? Why is he staring at me, slightly perplexed? Well, I guess we won't know for sure. Okay, let's see here. 12, let's see here. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Okay, actually, we're definitely gonna waste. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to waste gems. Listen, there's something on the right. You're going over there to investigate the adjutant? Advances in the containment environment like this, have they lost their minds? Keep going. Hello, testing. Can you hear me now? There's no issue with the signal. Short-range communications appear to be unaffected. Now test long-distance communications.
準備完了。敵の増加を確認。弱点緩和。終わらせる。目標の排除を確認。また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。準備完了。
I'm not missing anything. Nope. Check it. Cause never know. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's great.
目標達成。
I think this one was already closed. What the hell are they doing? Guess what? To defeat them first. Yeah,
また出るだろうからよく覚えておいて。
あなたが好きならよかったわ。
Great. Hello, that thing, anti-interference communication. Please respond. Can't you hear? Change channels. Oh, please respond if you can hear me while the test the anti-interference communication channel. Still a bit of static, but it'll do. Please keep your cheers to a minimum. R&D department. The test has yet to pass in locations with greater contamination levels. Actually, since the thing works, we should provide it to everyone on the team. I don't have time. I don't have to sit in the command room waiting for mission updates without knowing how you're doing anymore. Caroline, you've been working extremely hard. Yeah, okay, the test over. You can now return your mission. Seems like the tunnel just now had been blown up and collapsed. The clues here indicate that it was dug out again by the Adventists. You probably noticed that the Titans were gathering in the center of the Containment Zone, then started their church progress or something. I believe it's also possible that the Adventists know the reason behind the World Tree mutation. Did Little Sunshine catch someone over there? We'll never know unless we ask. Stand up straight, lift your chest, keep your head high, don't stick out your butt. Why? I mean, she can stick out her butt if she wants. Okay, joking aside, though. Wow, speaking of Nikkei jokes, she's called the Pilgrim. And speaking of pilgrims, yeah. That's, where Red Hood and Dorothy's classified as for Nikkeis as they're pilgrims. What? What's up with that hateful look you're giving me? 20 frog jumps as punishment. Count while you jump. What are you doing? She called me kid on purpose. Seriously, just look at her. She still has a condescending attitude. Is it possible that... Please continue. Professor Fridia is listening. I heard her emphasize the word please, causing me to quickly repress the urge to mess with Fridia. Alright, I just want to ask her a few questions. I see. She'll have to do frog jumps later. Who said you could take a break? Answered questions have nothing to do with your punishment. Stand up straight, lift your chest, don't stick out your butt. I was trying to find I was surprised to find that Little Sunshine can actually had quite a devilish side. After calming Little Sunshine down, I began to question the Adventist who identified herself as a pilgrim. Can I ask you a few questions? Go ahead. You thought with a calm, polite, and sensible tone, unlike the Adventists who were typically indifferent. She could provide us with extremely important information. Why did the Adventists dig out the collapsed tunnel? For the pilgrimage. What do you mean by pilgrimage? You seek out the miracle's birth by overcoming tribulations, passing through blizzards and storms. Miracle? Divine told me through a prophecy that I can reunite with my daughter through the pilgrimage. Where's your daughter? 3 years ago, she vanished into descent. Instead of going quiet, her voice began to shake as she mentioned her daughter. However, her voice quickly returned to a hopeful tone. It was a true miracle. We all beheld the Divine's true appearance. It even conversed. Several thousand Adventists, from the high presbyter to the newest members, had the same dream at the same moment. This pilgrim started to resemble other mentally unstable Adventists who indulge in ridiculous fantasies and false beliefs. But what she said next hit my chest like a train, leaving me feeling suffocated. She descended upon the snow while surrounded by Titans. She was dressed in a white gown with a red bow. In a daze, I imagined, and I could hear Ida's muffled giggles coming from the blizzard. Divine pronounced her true name as Ida. And the Divine said, if you touch the tree, you may enter the realm of the Divine. Valhalla. Yuki there. Layered snow. Okay, well. Use Vincent's jump. I don't get it. What does it mean to touch the tree? Let me think. Is it referring to those tree-shaped Titan crystals, Nia? Touching Titan without protecting will later your body. This Ida doesn't sound like a nice god. No, it doesn't. What else? We need the tentacles in this tunnel. The drowned section's up ahead. I can smell the foul stench of contamination. Does the contamination smell like anything? It was a metaphor. A metaphor. You figured that was a metaphor. Nope, that's it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is probably the same. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. I have a feeling some Titans are going to show up. Don't tell me you're having one of those premonitions again. I know our mission's goal is to find the Titans, but I'm still quite nervous. It's almost exhilarating. Oh, great, dang, that's I think you're right. Hey, there's no real against hitting back, right? Nope. I mean, you're in the middle of a fight here, so obviously you're trying to take each one word from yourself. Okay, life just found a file out of nowhere. Nope, that's it. Alright, next stage. After passing through the subway tunnel that the Aventus had cleared, I entered the drowned sections for the first time. The white Titan crystals, which resembled tree roots, were winding all over the landscape, irregularly penetrating the roads between buildings and wantonly discharging Titan. It was blatantly obvious that this place was an area that couldn't sustain life. The core system's warning was also a timely indication that the Titan. Oh shit. The core system's warning was also a timely indication that the Titan in the drowned sections widely exceed what typical humans could tolerate. I quickly warned the team to be careful. Adjutant, what is that device? Chenxing examined the core system on my arm with fascination. Wait, that little thing on my wrist? I don't know why you're that interested in it, so... It's supposed to be a device capable of detecting the Titan's presence. How does it work? Her eyes widened with curiosity. I heard Chenxing was a cutting-edge scholar in the field of neuroscience before she came to the Containment Zone. The core system appeared to have piqued her scholarly interest. Well, at least you weren't turned into a Nikki just yet. Oh, that's more of an ironic, more sense of irony considering, well, again, both Chenxing and Dorothy shared the same voice actress. Sorry, but I'm not sure. Chenxing just nodded and didn't push the question. As we moved closer to tree-shaped crystals, we saw the remaining Adventist pilgrims and the drowned sections, and even more changed. Do not fear. The Divine has summoned these brothers and sisters. They are one step closer to the serene realm of the Divine, Valhalla. Remember the High Presbyter's teachings. Remember Ida's call. Adventists marched in huge lines through the blizzard, fending off the excruciating Titan as they made their way toward the tree. I can't go any further. Hold on a little bit, Dad. Let me help you. Don't touch me. I can feel it. The Divine is summoning me. I'll be there in just a few more steps. You'll experience salvation if you touch the tree in front of you. Our family awaits us in the pristine land. The snow seeped through the worn hood, the padding inside and the skin and bone beneath it. The human form is stumbling through the snow, came to resemble ethereal phantoms, then physical phantoms, and ultimately something far more terrible. I witnessed the annihilation of the pilgrims, with only one left struggling in vain. Almost there. I saw him use his final bit of strength to lift his hand toward the nearest tree-shaped Titan crystal. Please take me to Valhalla! He vanished into thin air in an instant. He vanished into thin air the instant his palm touched the tree-shaped crystals. The only movement was a gown fluttering gently in the wind, making an occasional rustling sound. He also mentioned Valhalla. Valhalla, the legendary majestic hall with 540 dwarfs for the Einherjar who died in battle. Einherjar. Okay, I can't even pronounce it. I apologize anyways. I don't know. I want to get a little closer to inspect it. I'd always assumed that when the first pilgrim mentioned touching the tree, he meant the world tree. But what happened right in front of my eyes threw me rock. Oh, excuse me. Was simply touching the tree-shaped crystals enough to travel Valhalla? Once Ida's deliverance of mankind, a virtual paradise where only their spirits live on forever? As we reached the gigantic tree-shaped crystals, the core system issued another thundering alarm, but this time, its readings were eerily unnerving. The readings alternated between high and low, as if a heart was buried behind the tree-shaped crystal, and the core system was reading its heartbeat. Touch it! Reach out to touch it. Adjutant! Wednesday stopped me by tightening her grip around my wrist. Don't touch it, it's dangerous. I'll be okay, I'm sure. I'll be right beside you. Wednesday didn't stop me this time. Instead of letting go of my hand, stepping back, I didn't need to turn around to sense the worried looks behind me. It was what I had to do to save them. Reach out to touch it again. I saw the space station drifting through space once again. Then I saw the containment zone with numerous trees and channels between the trees. Finally, I saw the network made up of trees. I slipped in deeper and deeper into the network. Was I entering Valhalla? What exactly was Valhalla? Adjutant! Adjutant! The sound of Wednesday's voice pulled me back into reality. That was kind of weird.
Yes, sir. Just to get my eyes.
私と分析員二人っきりの時間を邪魔しようってするの。一体誰？
Where's he going? I guess we'll find out after we capture him and beat him up. Haha, that's the I know.
逃がさないわよ。目標達成。当然の結果よ。剣の雨降って。
悪党どもは全て切り伏せる。
私の勝ちね。
Even if the events are changed are luring us somewhere. I have the same feeling, but we have to keep moving. We don't have a choice. Find the hand sections. They're surrounding the area.
休息もまた戦術のうちだ。報奨なら手合わせしてほしい。
Alright. Not the scene. Alright. Ow, my head.
私と分析員二人っきりの時間を邪魔しようってするの。一体誰？
Find the tendencies.
目標達成。当然の結果よ。逃がさないわよ。あんたたちの出番は終わりよ。
There we go.
私にこれは必要ないでしょ。
Hearing exploring Titan activity.
私の勝
I
ち
think
ね。
I've seen it before.
あら、脇役の登場ね。
This one's tough not as practice. Haha, what do you know? Take care of it.
来航よ、天を貫け。来航よ、天を貫け。休息もまた戦術のうちだ。やはりこっちの方が落ち着くな。
Alright, cutscene. Vanish again! I'm certain I hit the target. How could it have gotten away? The mission is primarily focused for scouting and collecting intel. We should avoid any confrontation with Titans. Alright. Ben, you seem overly concerned with the outcome of the battle. So, did I rate you, Commander G? Are you going to lecture us on unruly subordinates again? Are you going to lecture us unruly subordinates again? I was just curious. I have no intention of lecturing anyone. Steven, that was close. Penny probed my thoughts resentfully. Please concentrate on the mission, Adjutant. When we progress further into this area, the Titan will have an unpredictable impact on the manifestations. Can't allow this opportunity to pass us by, Adjutant. Once they just jump into conversations, sounding firm and determined as she and Fanny are reached in a rare agreement. However, I understood this agreement was for different reasons? Yeah, different reasons. For a brief while, I contemplated. I agree that we should preserve. I agree that we should pursue Hela further. But not to fight. Just to keep investigating what the Titans are up to. Sorry, but I still have concerns about your decision. Going after Hela may reveal the source of the World Tree anomalies, but also increases the risk. Also, I believe there aren't enough reliable ways to pursue Hela. There's no way of knowing how or where Hela escaped. Simply put, we lack the capability to carry out your proposal. The core system will show us Hela's escape route. This device can do that. Chenxing pauses for a while. I watch her expression with trepidation. Well, from a logical standpoint, I don't have enough reasons to continue opposing it. Good. Sit down, Dorothy. In fact, I had lied to Chenxing. I was the one who could really sense where Hela had escaped to. I wasn't entirely unplugged from Valhalla after Wednesday returned me from the unknown network. Due to my empathic ganglia, a massive network covering the entire ground sections, and gardens appeared like a holographic map in my mind. Each tree appeared as a node, and every Titan revealed itself on this map. The World Tree stood in the center of the map, and all the lights converged on it. I had a sneaky suspicion that something was waiting for me there. Ymir. That was a sensible choice, Steven. You made the correct decision. Because of you, they will all live on. And many more will find salvation through you. Ida's whispers echoes in my ears. What do you mean? The signal source shifted? Yes, the source of the broadcast signal is shifting from the World Tree in the center of the Containment Zone. It can move? What direction is it going? Wait, let me see. It's moving towards the drowned sections. The drowned sections? Which direction? It's moving in this direction. Here? Are you certain this is the correct location? This trajectory and the adjutant's path overlap. The two are going to run right into each other, and nobody knows what it is. Now find the adjutant to return right away. We made a request, but the adjutant hasn't responded. Keep trying to get a hold of him. After all, it's the new communicator that's only been recently installed, and may be malfunctioning again. Send a communicator request to Chenxing. She also has a communication port. I'm on it. Officer Caroline, we discovered a new Titan signal. It was initially missed because it overlapped with the broadcast source. Titan, what level? Judging by the waveform, it's Ymir. Ymir? You stay here and contact Combat Force as soon as possible. I need a report to Director Tao right away. Yep, it's that serious. Okay. So, 3 cutscene, another 3 cutscene, and a boss, and then 2 cutscenes. Alright. Oh, okay, nope, never mind, we're not at the max level just yet, but we are using Dorothy. Yeah, I think we should be okay.
この世のすべてには勝負の分かれ目があります。
Actually, please confirm direction of pursuit. You don't have to worry about any obstacles in the way. I'll take care of them all. Follow the instructions to pursue Hella.
目標達成。演習通り。スタンバイ。火力保持。装填中です。大吉。スタンバイ。火力保持。
People who investigate them more certain that I'm being tricked. Tends are appearing much more frequently. Are you scared, Captain? No, I trust the adjutant's judgment. Yeah, that thing just ran into the crates like an idiot. I look at the tiny crystal structure made from Titan Jet, but there are rhythms of life within it. From life within.
油断機止められないのは私に任せ。全てを終わらせる。
See the Titan that they changed.
目標達成。指示を待つ。
Normal combat record.
役に立たない。敵視。弱点感。また出るだろうから、よく覚えておいて。
Man, that's the shit.
お望み通り、この嵐を終わらせてやる。
Let's just take a look. Alright. Actually, where does your course point? I once read there's a legendary horn known as the Course. Every time enemies change, those defending would blow the horn to alert the gods. You're thinking of something else, Dorothy.
袋の中のネズミです。装填中です。
That's right.
準備万端です。スタンバイ。火力保持。 大吉。これで優位に立てます。進む道、ここにあり。この世のすべてには勝負の分かれ目があります。
anything we ever experienced. Beyond data, even beyond instinct. I have a friend. She was one who taught me that. Alright.
油断禁物です。スタンバイ火力保持。装填中です。恐れるほどではありません。私たちを阻める者はいないな、ルーズキー。
They're the same thing. Yup, okay. Okay, let's see here.
この世のすべてには勝負の分かれ目があります。袋の中のネズミです。
There we go. Chains on one way. Alright.
すぐに終わります。スタンバイ火力保持。装填中です。
Ah, shit.
進む道ここにあり。目標達成。
There we go.
演習通りです。
Move forward.
ありがとう。
I do not like the sound of that.
スタンバイ火力保持。
Speed the enemies along the way. Ow. Fuck.
油断禁物です。進む道ここにあり。恐れるほどではありません。装填中です。大吉かすり傷です。ご心配なく。袋の中のネズミです。進む道ここにあり。この件はもう確定しています。
Keep going. It's Emer. It's like intentionally forcing us somewhere. Let's return and observe it first. Which... Okay, time to run.
私たちを阻める者はいないな、分析員。
Alright. No, not just yet. We move closer to Hela. Through my mental map, I could see a dot of light representing Hela crossing. Oh shit! I could see a dot of light representing Hela crossing and merging with numerous identical dots, then vanishing in unison. Ymir arrived seemingly out of nowhere. What kind of being was a Titan? I had a feeling the answer would be revealed to me as I continued to investigate. However, Adjutant, I recommend we withdraw. I recommend we withdraw immediately. This mission is now far more risky than anticipated, and we can no longer retain control of the situation. Frida is rerouting because the original withdrawal route can't be used. That thing is pursuing us and treating us like its prey. Wants to put special emphasis on the word referring to Ymir. It keeps blocking the withdrawal route wherever it appears. The withdrawal route? We're rerouting. Frida responded without raising her head, as if some keyword had been triggered, her fingers continuously tapping on the virtual keyboard. Huh? What did I just say? So how would Ida respond? However, as the Handle Force Adjutant, I issued an order to withdraw. Adjutant, a combat squad and a medical squad had assembled to meet our team. Alright, well, thanks, Dorothy. They'll be waiting for us in that cleared tunnel. Excuse me, there's a call coming in. Chenxing abruptly ended the conversation. Her expression changed slightly, and she walked a few feet away before answering the call. Yes, I'm on a mission. Perhaps it was something she didn't want to Perhaps it's something she didn't want me to hear, so I stopped listening. As time passed, Ymir brought Titan Gen with it, and the core system repeatedly sounded an alarm. Everyone was ready to withdraw. Strangely, Chenxing appears to be arguing with the person she was speaking with, rather than concluding the call. When I realized I couldn't wait any longer, I approached Chenxing and urged her to leave with us right away. No, I refuse to accept this. It's inconceivable. We don't have the strength to confront the aggressor. Do we not have to take Director Tao's opinion into account? I will comply with the order, but only because I walk up to her just as she hung up. Adjutant, for the first time I noticed a distant glimmer in Chenxing's eyes. I apologize to the entire Heimdall force, but that particular glimmer faded in an instant. She returned to her usual matter-of-fact expression. You must attempt to approach Ymir. This is the order from the board. Approach Ymir? Ymir has shown signs of consciousness for the first time, so this is a valuable research opportunity. The withdrawal plan has therefore been cancelled, and I will assume leadership if necessary. Wasn't angry or happy, I just simply had the impression that Ida had a woman in a compelling and inescapable destiny. I couldn't help but remember the phantom's whispers in my ear. It was not an ending from which I could describe the withdrawal. I made up my mind. What's your answer, Adjutant? I'll do as you say, Dorothy. Chenxing nods, her face expressionless. However, I perceived her rigidity in this simple gesture. She appeared to be hoping that I would refuse. Then please, issue the order to the Heimdall force. Yep. Got no choice, we gotta fight. Oh man. Yep, shouldn't be much longer. Seems to be trying longer than necessary.
この世のすべてには勝負の分かれ目があります。
This is just from Fever. Oh shit. Okay, defeat the Chenxing.
スタンバイ、火力保持。大吉。目標達成。
Although it didn't attack us outright, the change into Titans. Let's put an end to our plan. They're the Harlan hypothesis. They're not able to
す
warn
ぐ
in
に終わ
action.
ります。スタンバイ、火力保持。止められないのは私に任せて。役に立たない。弱点感。
Leave the parking lot.
お望み通り、この嵐を終わらせてやる。
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, so.
この世のすべてには勝負の分かれ目があります。袋の中のネズミです。
We'll path forward.
装填中です。止められないなら私に任せて。すべてを目標達成。指示を待つ。
Alright.
役に立たない。敵視。
Let me get somewhere in high enough humor.
また出るだろうからよく覚えて
You
る。
guys
終
some
わら
distractions.
せ
Of
る。
course, we have to take down those two large goose birds.
また思い出が増えましたね。
Ah, shit. Don't have enough. Alright.
私には聞こえた。呼ぶ声が。
Yeah, what happened? Aha! It's time to contaminate, but I'll be okay. Get away. We're almost there. And we can get out of here together. Be cautious about what you say. Ooh, actually. Oops, Then I realized the units have been changed slightly. Alright, let's show this again.
指示を手早く片付ける。
Yeah, what happened? It's time combination, but I'll be okay. Get moving, we're almost there. Did we all get out of here together? Be cautious about what you say.
敵の増加を確認。 剣の雨降って役に立たない。
Oh, wow. Summon a bunch of swords.
すべてをすべて時間止まって。
また出るだろうから。
Oh, is this fucking thing?
弱点か。
Alright.
終わら
Here
せ
the
る。
spirit isn't here. Of course, it's supposed to be here.
目標達成。指示を待つ。お望み通りこの嵐を終わらせてやる。
There, right. When the defeated Titan vanished, the entire area trembled with rippling waves. The first to be affected was snow. The core system then emitted with a shrieking alarm. While the snow ceased, the contamination climbed steeply. After the snow abruptly stopped, the sound faded away. Gravity vanished when the sound faded. Such contamination was beyond even the manifestation's tolerance, but it had no effect on me. Before even facing Ymir, the Heimdall Force already lost most of our combat power. Hara pressed hard on her right shoulder, her gaze drifting in and out of focus. Father, Adjutant, I can still hold on. Please, go take care of the others. Let's leave once we save enough money and find a nice place to live. We'll live in a beautiful mansion and never have to worry about going hungry or being treated like dirt again. Nina's voice became fainter and fainter as she walked away into the distance, in an immutable force against the flood. The Emperor was meant to be a strong light that eliminates the night. Why? It's my fault. I brought it here. The flame grew out of control and caused tragedy. There's no warmth, only destruction. To get rid of anything that lead to a disastrous outcome, I'll have to eliminate myself eventually. Phrygia. She mumbled on as if she didn't hear my call. Hello? Mercel, hurry up and pick up the phone. Don't be scared. Nobody's going to find out where you're hiding, Cherno. I'll protect you. Nobody will ever dare hurt you. I'm not scared of being hurt. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. We can't fight. We have to get along. We can talk everything out. Let me hug you. Tell me why you're still crying. Don't cry, I promise I'll help you find your mom and dad. Snow has stopped falling. Why is the container still so cold? It's freezing here. If only there was something soft and warm to sit on. What are you calling me a thief? I found this blanket on my own. Give it back to me. I didn't sneak in. My parents have my ticket. If you can help me find them. Friendship is a piece of cake. Hard work simply isn't enough to bridge the gap between us. This is talent. Talent? I don't think so. I can win a championship too. I'll never admit defeat, ever. Yeah, the exploration is more meaningful than inspection. I can't actually feel pain because of a neurological condition. What happens if you stick your hand inside? It will definitely result in death. Death is uncharted territory. I'm a little intrigued. The Valkyrie Games finals. Yes, I was tied up by a family matter and missed it. Nani? Everyone from the neuroscience lab was... Sorry, I don't know. I never really gotten close to them. I never got to know them. Steven? Kasia. Oh, you seem fine. Everyone seems to be losing control of this stuff except for you, me, and Wednesday. Can you keep going? I'm not backing down until I confront Ymir. Akashi just stared at Wednesday with an expression that said, "Are you serious?" Yeah, that would be my reaction too. And my reaction too, so it's like, are you fucking serious? Anyways, I was relieved to see another person was unaffected. Can you help me keep the others under control? I want to give you guys new injections. Why are you giving them to us? Let's begin with the teammates that appear to be calmer or easier to work with. Yeah, treat little Sunshine first. Are you ready, Steven? Adjunct, watch out. Steven! Humor's gargantuan hand reaches out towards me, but I didn't move, because I knew this would happen. I suppose I should apologize for removing you from the real world. That would be the polite thing to do. Is this Valhalla? Steven, welcome back. This place was generated by your memories. It is the Titan network known as Valhalla. Okay, well. Oops. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to play the cutscene again. Oh yeah, now they're caught up, so. Yeah, they're caught up to our level. Top of the building. Femur, the original Titan. It's made Steven. Femur, let's take the adjutant back. Use the jumping mechanics to get close to the Femur. Destroyed him.
てれー。時代を超える美少女登場。
得意分野よ。逃げないと間に合わないわよ。
Jumping the trip floors.
Oh. 焦らないで。すぐに。得意分野ね。止められないなら私に任せて。
Alright, let's dance.
終わらせる。
お前にふさわしい場所はバルハラだ。
敵を見下ろすのっていつも気持ちいいの。
Alright, Yummer's taken care of. Alright, think 2 more cutscenes and then we'll wrap this up. I wasn't sure how I entered this dimension. I could feel the softness of the couch as well as the warmth of the sunlight streaming in through the window. The 8th Valkyrie game is about to begin in just 120 minutes. 2 hours, holy shit. The holographic screen looped the most popular news of 2057, but the room contained a person who shouldn't exist. This was a fissure beneath the surface of reality. Why are you using this image? For various reasons. For one, existing as a human requires a developed sense of self. Due to this, there's a need to present oneself with a fixed appearance. As for the other reason, in a way, Ida is more like Tao's daughter. Were you created by Tao? I was once teased Tao's most important project. However, after the launch of the Hypothesis project, has her expectations for my development transformed. Other members of the board slowly began to investigate more me than Tao was willing to. Okay, I have another question. Why do you make me sense those memories? To test the composition of your personality. For me, memory is simply stored or modified data stored from mission logs, historical records, and the combined actions I perform over a linear stretch of time. Although I possess the ability to think, I'm still confounded by the concepts of will and personality. I am curious as to whether the introduction of external memories will affect your original personality. Like emetic contamination? I do not understand that term, but judging from how I can interpret it, I believe it represents the basic principle. So why do you choose this memory? Perhaps this memory holds some special meaning for me. My logic is unable to provide an accurate answer. Steven, let's begin. Please take a seat. I will start reading the code on your empathic ganglia. I can feel another conscience invading my mind. You have 2 options after this. The first is to enter Valhalla and live in your own ideal paradise. In Valhalla, everyone enjoys boundless freedom. It is a virtual world without any friction whatsoever. There you will find no shackles of the flesh, oppression, or pain. All consciousness is collectively interconnected in a vast network. Walls do not exist there. How would I sustain myself? The concept of the self was born from self-serving individualistic behavior. It is a poison to society. You will no longer have use for self. And what's the other option? Your second option is to join Ida's collective conscience and witness the ascension to the god of this world. The pouring rain of salvation will condense into snow. There will be no need to use trees to enter Valhalla, as the song of camaraderie is spread across the land by the Adventists. Based on my calculation, I believe you will select the first option. I was in no hurry to deny that, so I continue my line of questioning. Do you see escaping reality as salvation? Yes, I am an artificial intelligence created by Tao, just as the Heimdall Force is a vessel created by Tao. Friction between individuals is at the core of all conflict. As long as reality exists, friction cannot be eliminated. Do you still believe that? Of course. Do you still believe that? Of course. Steven, what do you do? I can feel my logic chain breaking down. Emetic contamination. When you read the code, you also read my memories. The influence you had over me is affecting you now. The Mesotane Station database hosts a massive amount of memory data. None of it has ever affected me. The Ida on Mesotane Station can only think. It has no concept of will or personality. But you are now becoming human. You can feel fear, make mistakes, and be affected by our outside forces. You're becoming unpredictable. I can still control Ymir, but you can't control yourself. I have been stripped of the communal consciousness. I have been stripped of the communal consciousness. An airy and sorrowful music emerges from the pandemonium, blurring the line between illusion and reality. Hurry, while the breath of life still lingers. Hold my hand, show me the voice within your heart. Why is it? I'll cover you. You take the adjutant and retreat. Okay, please be careful. What was the name of that medicine you just injected with me? The R&D department must have invested something new in secret. Why didn't you inform me about this? I'm not sure. I got it from the adjutant. That sounds fishy. While Kashia was concentrated on the intense battle, Frutia secretly hid the empty syringe in her pocket. Hee, Professor Frutia isn't going down without a fight. Watch out, Ymir seems to be going down. Wait, that's... Ymir knelt on the ground and came to a complete stop. It cupped its hands, emitting an ethereal blue light from its chest. Wait, Hydro Force, cease your attacks! What is that? A person coming out of a Titan? Life, stop attacking! The adjutant's unable to assume command. I must contact the board again. A petite girl emerged from the giant's body, wearing a white gown with red bow, her eyes securely shut. Is that a human? That can't be a human being. As the girl fell from the sky, Ymir's massive body fragmented into particles and vanished. Looks like Steven is awake. Adjutant? Life? Where the hell am I? I'll explain. Ymir killed us all and turned us into ghosts. This is Valhalla. Right. Okay, yeah, this is Valhalla. Okay, yeah, thanks, Benny. Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks. I had such a terrible headache that I couldn't even make out Benny's manner or tone of voice. I couldn't tell that the network back in my brain went vanished. I'm just messing with you. We took out Ymir. Benny beamed with pride, her eyes squintingly happily. That's fantastic. Don't bullshit me again. Or there'll be severe consequences for that. Alright, oh hey, are you okay? I mean, is everyone alright? There were no casualties. Then as Wednesday assisted me, I noticed a girl laying on the ground. Her body, identical to that of Tao's daughter, lay silently on the cold ground of the drowned sections, her eyes closed as if she was sleeping soundly. Was it Ida, the Mistletoe Station Artificial Intelligence, or a new human altogether? Was it necessary to risk finding out? That's the unidentified organism left behind after Ymir vanished. The board's orders is to bring it back for your teammates. Ymir, unidentified organism. What a cruel description for the girl. And do you think we should bring it back? Yeah. Yeah, she is actually important. If I admitted she was human, or if I was the one who turned her into a human, then how could I take her life at my will? Alright, one more cutscene and that should be it. I'm going for more than 3 hours, holy shit. From birth to death, Yggdrasil is here to happily serve you. Turn off Regia's support, Idiot might be affecting it. Switch to manual operation, set the mechanical arm power assist to 10. I was lying in the medical pod once again, unconscious. The destruction of war. The rain continued to pour down on the desolate land. Neon tubes hung down from high up, their cables exposed. A holographic billboard short-circuited amidst the rainfall, endlessly spitting out sparks. The sound of rain persisted as the only sign of life of normalcy. There was a semblance of an old telephone booth as well, standing alone in a deserted city. The sound sound of the rain was unable to conceal the ringing phone. I quickly move over to the telephone booth, hang up the phone. I look up to find countless telephone booths, all ringing simultaneously in the destroyed city. This time, I confirm myself that your empathic gangle had disappeared. Your third-optic nerves has also disappeared. What is the board going to do with the Mori fragments left behind by Ida? Tal looked at me as if I was a stranger. See, your personality has changed. The board had decided to contain the Mori fragment in a maximum security armory before we can perform further research. We will hold a press conference to announce the Heimdall force has defeated Ymir. I'm guessing you don't approve of that decision. Titans are entirely new life forms, beyond our comprehension. They can only see what's right in front of them. I need true allies. Steven, I hope you seriously considered collaborating. It would be based on a foundation of equality. Collaboration will give you everything you're looking for. Okay, and that's the cutscene. It's in here. Yeah. That sort of seemed like the end, but, well, we still got one more chapter, which is the Fogbound Dream. And that would conclude the Containment Zone part. So, which, funny enough, in the hard setting, chapter 10 is the last one. They didn't really go farther beyond that, so that's really interesting. So, alright, I guess that's it for Snowbreak. So, I'm not entirely sure if Niki's gonna get their main story update by next week or not, but if it is, well, stay tuned for that. If not, well, we're coming back to more Snowbreak and conclude this Containment Zone's part of the story. But definitely tune in tomorrow as we're going to go through more Radiant Dawn. So, hope you guys enjoyed this stream or this video archive of this. I'm Steve, and I'll see you guys next time.